Up closer to seeing some relief when you go to fill up your tank. Overnight, President Biden announcing plans to push Congress for a 3-month federal gas tax holiday. The national average for a gallon of regular is at $4.97 a gallon. Of course, most Americans' number one concern right now in life is the economy and inflation. Our latest NewsNation poll finding nearly 60% of voters disapprove of the president's performance. Not sure whether this pushing of Congress to eliminate the federal gas tax will help in those numbers, but we do know that it could save Americans some money. So let's check in with Allison Harris live at the White House. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning, Adrienne. So this is President Biden wanting to help the middle class, wanting to ease some of the pain that they're feeling at the pump, as Americans are so fed up with these soaring gas prices. But even members of the president's own administration admit that if Congress does waive this federal gas tax, it's not going to solve the much bigger problem.
With the White House running out of options to rein in rampant inflation, this morning President Biden is making a new call to Congress to suspend the federal gas tax this summer for 3 months through September. The president hoping to ease painful prices Americans are paying at the pump, with the national average for gas nearing $5 a gallon, climbing above that at one point last week. President Biden putting the blame on Putin's price hike, the cost of gas going up $2 a gallon in the U.S. since the war in Ukraine.
You got to pay for gas. I mean, you don't have another option. What are you going to do?
If we got to get around, we got to pay the price.
The federal government charges an 18-cent tax per gallon of gas and a 24-cent tax per gallon of diesel. Waiving the fee would save Americans billions, providing families a little breathing room. But the federal gas tax finances the Highway Trust Fund. And yes, highways are infrastructure in need of repair. There are fears American roads will take the hit.
Is it going to, in fact, make it difficult to maintain our roads? The answer is we have plenty of capacity to do that.
President Biden also turning up the heat on oil companies, telling them to set aside record profits and up oil output.
My team is going to be sitting down with the CEOs of the major oil companies this week and so I can get an explanation how they justify making $35 billion.
In remarks this afternoon, the president is also expected to ask states to waive state gas tax. The Biden administration believes that if they can waive the federal gas tax, if states can waive state gas taxes, and if oil companies can do their part, that this could shave as much as $1 off of a gallon of gas. That would be a great drop to so many American consumers. But this plan does require congressional action. And even Democratic House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has expressed some concern about this, saying that she's just not sure that this really will have a big impact on the American consumer. Adrienne.
All right, Allison. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.